been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. We caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
This one using the chives.
And this ball will be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Ravens.
This time, Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He'll get the first down, and Lawrence down to 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And going. This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
The end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
First down.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact,
and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And he's got Snead. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To Mark Andrews.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Ravens.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
final shot before the half from Mahomes. And a little floater there is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Kick.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
48-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
City Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. The 30.
Bring it! Bring it!
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
For Baltimore.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Third and 10.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chiefs 33, Ravens 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I'm coming after you. Mike 48, Mike 48. I gotta go, baby.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chiefs 40, Ravens 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Let's go.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up down the mirror in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for New Orleans.
There's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the
play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Ben to throw again. Buying time to his left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Third and goal.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Jalen Samuels there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
2nd and 11 now. Again, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Alex Highsmith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Being chased outlet. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
15 yards to go.
56, Mike.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. Flushed out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those.
And Breeze is